Satnam everyone. Welcome to Beloved Yogi Harlem, here with Siri Rishi Kaur. Tonight I want to share with you what we were working on this evening in class, and it's something that I personally am working on myself, especially after coming back from Nosara, Costa Rica. I found that while I was in Nosara, there was something about being in the expansiveness of the jungle and being in that space of the expansive ocean with the mother, and just being in a place where things are very raw and primal. It really helped me understand how important it is right now for my work anyway to release myself of all of my identifications. I found myself not wanting to wear my turban, not wanting to overly identify as a yogi or as a yoga teacher, just wanting to strip myself away from all the labels. And it just got me into really meditating on how much we over-identify with things, how much we identify as this, that, or the other. And through that identification, we often create, whether we know it or not, these boxes and these barriers and these limitations in our mind and in our environment, in our aura, in our electromagnetic field. It's like we block ourselves from really being able to become expansive and vast. So tonight we did a Kriya that works on really opening the heart and really dropping into a space of really understanding how expansive we really are capable of being. And then we ended with this powerful meditation that I want to share with you this evening. This meditation is known as an ancient way of prayer. And it's so simple. It's so powerful and so simple. All you're doing here is you're relaxing the arms. Elbows are close to the rib cage. And your hands are pretty much going to look like this. Try to make it where you could see what my hands are doing. The palms are somewhat relaxed and just open and ready to receive. The thumbs are away from the rest of the fingers. Okay? The fingers are together. Palms are facing up. The eyes are gazing in towards the third eye. And this is a breath pranayam meditation. And what that means is simply that we're not really using sound in the background. We're just going to focus on our breath, and we're going to focus on the beating of our heart. Okay? The mantra that we want to chant mentally with this meditation is thou. Thou. And whenever we think of thou, it's like thou. It's like a way of really starting to understand and drop into the reality that God and me and God are one. So what we're doing in this meditation is we're chanting thou with each heartbeat. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit with the spine straight, so you want to make sure that your hips are propped up. You want to make sure that your spine is nice and long. If you need to, you want to sit on a chair and keep your feet directly underneath your knees and make sure that your knees are hip width. And what you could do is sit on the edge of that chair if you're not sitting in easy pose. And then the eyes are going to look between the eyebrows, right at the root of your nose. So this is really strongly gazing towards your third eye, through your third eye, which is also known as your first eye. Okay? So you're going to inhale deeply, hold, exhale all the breath out, hold the breath out for 15 to 30 seconds, and you're going to meditate and vibrate thou with each heartbeat. Okay? So this might be hard for some of us. This is a new meditation for you maybe. Maybe you're not used to holding your breath out. So 30 seconds might be a long time for you. So what you want to do is hold it out for 15 seconds. Just exhale the breath out, hold and retain the breath out for 15 seconds, and just meditate on hearing thou. Now, if this is really not working where you can really hear your heart beating, then you want to just chant Satanama, okay? Mentally chant Satanama, all right? And we're going to begin. Let's do this. So if you cannot hear your heart beating, you want to chant Satanama 4 times, which will end up being 16 times, okay? Otherwise, you want to mentally chant thou, 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 thou with each heartbeat. All right? So let's just tune in with Ong Namo Gurudev Namo just to open the space. We're only going to do this meditation for 3 minutes. Good. Now let's just open the palms. Thumbs are away from the rest of the fingers are together. The hands are cupped as if you're waiting to hold or to receive something in your palms. And the spine is long, eyes gazing through the third eye, at the root of your nose, between the eyebrows. Inhale and exhale. Hold the breath out. And I'll keep time for you. Mentally repeating thou, thou, thou with each heartbeat. Or Satanama. Inhale. Exhale all the breath out. Hold the breath out by pulling the navel back towards your spine. Inhale. Exhale all the breath out. Hold the breath out. Inhale. Exhale all the breath out. Hold the breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Suspend the breath out. Inhale. Exhale all the breath out. It's our last one. Inhale. Hold and now suspend the breath. tighten your sexual organ, rectum, navel, unless you're pregnant or on your menstrual cycle. Just really pull the root lock up, gaze through the third eye, spine is straight, chin is pulled in. Exhale the breath out, hold the breath out, pull the root lock up again, Mulabandha. Gaze through your third eye, connect yourself to infinity. Inhale. And exhale. Release the hands down and just sit in the space that you've created in just 3 minutes. Allow yourself to feel expansive. Allow yourself to feel free from limitations. Limitations of all the labels that we compartmentalize ourselves into. Nice deep breath, inhale, and exhale. So we just did that for 3 minutes, only 3 minutes. Can you imagine what 11 minutes will make you feel like? The reason I thought this was a really good meditation to work with as far as releasing ourselves from all of our identifications is because one thing happens when you suspend the breath out of the body. The mind really starts to pay attention. And we actually are able to master the mind as opposed to the mind directing us in that time space, in that little time where you're holding the breath out, the mind becomes at your command. The mind starts really freaking out a little bit, and sometimes some people actually get really scared when they hold the breath out. And that's a good thing, because what's going on is you're actually confronting your fears. You're letting go. You're releasing fears. Whenever you hold the breath out of the body, it's a good time to release fears. And part of the reason I feel we identify with things, part of the reason we want to call ourselves African American, black woman, or Siri Rishi, or yogi, or yogini, or yoga teacher, or Kundalini Yoga, or a Sikh, or whatever. I'm just naming a few things that I call myself. Or American. I'm an American. I'm European. I'm French, or whatever it is. All these things that we call ourselves, they create this smallness around us. We're actually really, really, really expansive beings, and we're a lot more than what we think we are. But when we call ourselves these names, these labels, and we put ourselves in these categories, we actually create a sense of smallness around ourselves. Part of the reason maybe we identify with things, I think, is out of a sense of wanting to belong, a feeling of wanting to belong to something. So I welcome you to join me in this powerful meditation to release our identifications. How meditations work in Kundalini Yoga is you can do it for 40 days if you want to take it on as a practice. If you feel like this is something you really want to work on, try it for 40 days. See how it affects you. And if not, just try it tonight or work on it for the rest of the week. These meditations, there's so many jewels that Yogi Bhajan left behind. We all need to create meditation channels, meditation centers, meditation coffee shops, meditation everything. We need to meditate right now. We need to start trusting ourselves. We need to start understanding that the separation between us and the divine is just us and our breath. That's it. There is no separation. We are one. God and me and God are one. It's called fifth dimensional reality. That's where we're at right now. 5D world. We're no longer in the third dimension. It's been a pleasure being with you this evening. It's always an amazing opportunity to share and to witness what these teachings are doing for myself in my own life and for others. Sat Nam.